Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me if I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim. I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hello, folks.
Well, I think for the Warriors, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Golden State Warriors.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
And that about wraps it up. And as the
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joel and with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. George in the front court alongside Martin. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. The 76ers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You know, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. 13 feet away. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
Well, those mechanics and that kind of time, that's pretty stuff from Steph Curry.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim. Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And it's Green with the jam.
That's pretty much textbook screen and roll action with Draymond Green as the screener.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Martin. Oubre, no one around him. A three-pointer is right on target. Oubre has got 6 points.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. With the All-Star game almost here, let's see how the West is shaping up. You take a look at the Warriors. Right now, they're down in the 9th spot. They haven't had the kind of success they had wanted to have at this point of the season.
Well, for the Warriors, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
And here's Embiid, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow!
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Schroeder outside. Wiggins outside. Green with the screen on George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Embiid. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Here's Green. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And it's blocked. Outside for Curry. They get it again. Oubre against Schroeder. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Veteran Schroeder, excellent at recognizing when that mid-range jumper opens up.
Pass to Embiid. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. Here's Curry for the tie. Good work defensively by Martin. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's George. The 76ers with another miss.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Second, Stephen Curry.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
Well, let's put the 3-point percentage in a box for a second. It's the range that those guys have that really blows me away. I mean, just about anything inside of half court is doable for them. Those are some long-distance marksmen.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Anderson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Buddy Hield comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 4. Here's Embiid. 12 points for him. Good D by Anderson. Wiggins against Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Dennis Schroeder.
And he's struggling with his shot these days, and the analytics bear that out. With the true shooting percentage heading down in these past 10 games. But guys, it wouldn't surprise me if that was a trend that he could reverse here tonight.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. And then for Philadelphia, Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Gordon comes in for Caleb Martin. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Oubre. Now here's Hield. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Hield finds Anderson. And here's Looney. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. It's hauled in by Gordon. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Maxey looking it over. And Looney sends it back.
Well, nice defense from Looney, able to totally upset the shot because of his positioning.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Drummond. Gordon goes in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top, up 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Looney out there with Anderson. Then it's Hield. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Waters in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Now, here's Looney. Podziemski with it. Clock at 6. And here's Anderson from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Pass to Embiid. Eric Gordon on the wing. There's the triple. The rebound by Anderson. Warriors trail by 3. Hield outside. Now here's Looney. Defended by Gordon. Here's Waters to tie it up. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. The Warriors pull it in. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Pass to Podziemski. To the paint. Looney with it. Embiid's there. Anderson passes to Looney, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And Looney's a guy you can rely on both ends of the floor.
Now Embiid, defended by Looney. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Hield outside. Anderson a screen on Gordon. Here's Hield. And the shot is good.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Anderson. No good. That would have tied it. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Embiid kicks to Lowry. Back to Embiid. Right wing. Yabusele passes to Gordon. Now here's Lowry. He's defended by Podziemski. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Looney, and it's all evened up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Caleb Martin's checked in for Yabusele. Paul George comes in for Edwards. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Maxey's subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Martin. Pass to George. Looking to end his cold spell. Wiggins with some nice D. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Curry with it to take the lead. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Embiid sets the pick for George to end the cold streak. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Maxey. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers trail. And here's George. It drops.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Curry. Cut.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Pass to Embiid. Money!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
Curry with it. Now defended by Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He hits the first one, and that ties the game up. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Now George. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 14. Missed. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Lets it go from deep. Buries the triple.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The 3 from George. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
And that's going to do it for regulation.
Wala pa may
So we are
napulbahan.
headed to overtime. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Overtime. 3-pointer.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. George in the front court alongside Martin. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Pass to George. Outside Martin. George against Wiggins. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Maxey. Here's Embiid.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Maxey against Curry. And that one's good. Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wills that one in off the contact.
Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Maxey finds Martin. Pass to Oubre. Outside, George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 16 points for Paul George.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
It's good.
What else can we say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Outside, Maxey. Outside for George. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 19 points.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. Huge shot at this moment in the game.
Curry on the drive. A second chance effort. Over Maxey. Again, Curry missing. Here's Maxey. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Curry with the rebound. Here's Golden State now. They trail by 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And here are the 76ers now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 5. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And Green puts up a deep 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Team sport. At the line for the 76ers. Reese. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Schroeder surveying the floor. No good there. So the 76ers win, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, thanks very much, Joel. Quality night offensively. How do you evaluate your performance?
Efficiency-wise, I've been struggling a little bit lately, so, this game was about just letting the game come to me. And I felt like I did that. My teammates found me. We got through it. We got the win. That's the most important thing.
Winning ugly is better than losing pretty, right? Congrats. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Joel Embiid.